people coming on board, getting familiar with the new tech we have on board for people with disabilities. That can range from the sliding step, which is transformative for us in terms of getting people on with wheelchairs. We also have the light curtains, which obviously for disability is going to be transformative for how people get on and off the train. Light curtains not only illuminate to show the side of the exit, but where the doors are opening or closing, where the doors are in fault. As well as that, we also have a lot more passenger information screens on board. So the passenger information screen will tell you where you are, where you're going, and even how busy each carriage is on the train, so that if you approach the train and it's busy, you'll know further down that there's actually space to get on board as well.
So we've had a good reaction and a good feedback on the accessibility features.
Absolutely fantastic reactions and feedbacks from the public who've been on board and had a look at the trains. Been phenomenal, even just down to things like handrails and having double handrails as you come into the car. That's going to be really great for just getting on board during busier periods. But even where you can stow bikes, you can stow buggies, you can stow your wheelchairs, much more space to move around with the seating layout as well. The reaction's been fantastic.
We're delighted to be at the Nexus Learning Centre today. RNIB have been working with Nexus over the past few years throughout the planning and consultation phase of the new Stadler 500 model, and I'm delighted to what I see. There's been some key and fundamental changes on board the new Stadler 500, which will make travelling on the Tyne and Wear Metro service much more inclusive and much more accessible for blind and partially sighted people. I'm delighted to see the major upgrades with the audio-visual announcements. You know, the audio announcements themselves are so much more crisp, clear and much more audible. The visual displays, large print, good colour contrasting. Here on board the actual cab itself, you've got really good colour contrast in the flooring. The handrails, nice bright yellow colour. The actual space itself is so airy. There's so much more space. Again, the actual lighting is good, consistent throughout. And very pleasing as well, we've also got the new LED lighting around the doors. So as the doors open, guys, they will flash green, and then when the doors are closing, they will flash a red colour. But it's very bright, so those with reduced vision or some kind of residual vision, it's really good for those with vision impairment. But yeah, broadly speaking, delighted to see the major upgrades from an accessibility point of view, and RNIB are delighted to see that the working relationship with Nexus has, I suppose, fruits of our labour come to this point where we've got a really, really safe, inclusive cab for blind and partially sighted people to travel on the Tyne and Wear Metro service.